Hello everybody and welcome to my statcrunch tutorial on how to compute the mean and standard deviation of a discrete random variable. So I've come over here and I have a couple of exercises that I've already picked uh, to work out. And anyways, here they are. I'm not going to work this whole exercise out, but I just want to show you how to compute the mean and the standard deviation of a discrete random variable. So here we have our table with the values of the random variable along with the associated probabilities. So if we go ahead and click on the little box over here, all we have to do is open this up in statcrunch. And to compute the mean and the standard deviation, since we've already got the probabilities, it's pretty straightforward. So here we're going to click Stat, come down here to Calculators this time, and then we're going to come over here to the very bottom, Custom. All right, and there's only two things we have to put in, the values. So this will be the values of the random variables, so we'll choose X. And the weights are the probabilities. So just keep that in mind. There you go. And then boom. Here it is. So notice you get a nice little graph, and you get the mean, and you get the standard deviation. So we can scoot this over here a little bit and come back over here to our exercise. And the idea is, notice that you can choose the graph. Well, all you have to do really is just read this graph right here, choose wisely. So I'm going to think it's this one. That one looks pretty good. And then come down here, and for the mean, it says to do not round. So we'll just type in the 1.6368. We'll type that into here. And then the standard deviation, it says to round to 3 decimal places. So notice we get 1.185, and since that's a 4, we'll retain the 5, so 1.185. Okay, and then once this exercise is completed, you'll complete these other ones, and then click your check answer. Okay, I chose a test question on to do for these guys. All right, so that's the first one there. I'm gonna close this out. Let's go to the next one real quick. And the next one gives us our table of stars here. You can read the story here. All right, but notice here we are given a frequency. So I have my calculator here, and what I'm going to do is just add up those frequencies. All right, so I get 20, and you might want to do this with me. Feel free to do this with me. So 2502 plus 2088 plus 4963. So 4963 plus 4374 plus 10606. And I come up with 24,533. So to come over here, notice that this gives us our frequency. So now we want the probabilities. So all I want you to do is to recall chapter 2, we had you do relative frequencies. So with these tables, this is nothing new. You've already done this before. All you got to do is think of these P of X as your relative frequencies. So to get this number here, I'm going to take 2502 and divide that by 24,533. And let's see, we're told to round to 3 decimal places, so I get 0.102. So 0.102. Go to the next one, 2088. We'll divide that by 24,533. And I get 0.085. So I'm going to come down here, 0.085. 0.085. So our next one, 4963 divided by 24533, and I get 0.202. So rounding, 0.202. And for number 4, we get 4374. Divide that by 24533, and I get 0.178. And then we'll come down here to the last one, 10606 divided by 24533, and I get 0.432. Right. Okay, so down here it's going to ask us for a graph, and then it's going to ask us for the mean. Then you'll answer another question, and then we get the standard deviation. So again, the point of this video is to come up with the mean and the standard deviation. So I'm going to come over here again. I'm going to click this little box, open in statcrunch. It's just that now I have this, but I have to now enter the probability. So I'm just going to come up here, change this variable to P of X. You know, you don't have to change that. And I'm going to put in 0.102, 0.085, 0.202, 0.178, and then finally 0.432. Okay. So now that I have my probabilities in, I can do the same thing. Come over here to Stat, Calculators, Custom. And again, we'll choose our stars this time. And for the weights or the probabilities, I'll choose my P of X that we just typed in. And again, all we have to do is bring this over, and we can answer our question over here. So let me slide this over. So notice here we can choose our graph. Let's see which is the best. We got to be careful here between this one and this one, and make sure we choose wisely. I think we'll choose this one right here. I think that one looks pretty much closer to what we have. All right. And then finally, we just type in the mean. And here we round to 1 decimal place, so we get 3.8. And answer this question, and then the standard deviation, round to 1 decimal place, so this would be, looks like 0.6. Okay? Alrighty, so that's how we can use statcrunch to compute the mean and the standard deviation for the discrete random variable, discrete tables, and stuff like that. There's no need to do these by hand like I showed you how to do in the other video. All right, I hope this helps, and I will see you later.